John Raschke. I'm with the FDIC Pipes and Drums here in Indy. Come down every year for FDIC. We get together in a mass band formation with pipe bands from all over the country. In fact, all over the world. We got guys from Norway, we've got guys from Canada, we've got guys from the United States, every state in the union. And we get together and basically do our thing here for FDIC for both the opening ceremonies as well as all the pub crawls that we go on, representing what the fire service is, the tradition, and just doing our thing to make sure that we continue that tradition and that honor that we push forward.
What does it mean for you personally to do this?
Tradition. It really does occupy a strong sense of who we are as firefighters, because it's about the commitment, it's about the time that we put into things. Everything that we do is all on our own dime. It's a volunteer thing, and I was just actually talking to somebody today, and we talked about what it means to do this also. And the big thing they asked us is, well, you pay for all your stuff? And I said, yeah, we do pay for all our stuff. We pay for our rooms here, we pay for our time here, we come for class, we do all the events for fundraising efforts. So a lot of our stuff deals with giving back to the community, giving back to the fire service. And what we try to do is get new guys in to make sure that they understand what tradition's about, what the fire service is about, the brotherhood of it all. This is like a big family reunion. It's like a big counseling session for all of us. We get together and we get to give each other big hugs because we haven't seen each other in a while. We get to bagpipe together and, like I said, carry on the traditions of the fire service and basically have a good time and kind of let loose for a little while. So it really means a lot to us to be able to get together once a year at least, and a lot of times other times, because most of our other experiences deal with funerals and bad things that we don't want to do, but we do because we do it out of honor and tradition and honoring the person that has fallen.
And one of the things I say to people all the time is we're all together today, but the future we have no idea what the future holds for us, so we may not all be here together tomorrow.
Exactly.
So is that what drives you to keep doing what you're doing?
It does. That sense of brotherhood really takes you a lot further with your own personal experiences. Like I said, a lot of this is like a counseling session for most of us. We deal with death and suffering and all the bad stuff that comes with the job on a regular basis, all the personal deaths that we encounter. One of my good friends that I grew up in the fire service with used to come down to FDIC with us at the age of 34, ended up having an aneurysm 2 years ago. And when we come back, it's kind of like a cathartic thing. We really let loose, and we've got guys in the band that were actually at Ground Zero 9/11 when it happened, working in the fire service, working in the police force. And when we do the 9/11 stair climb opening ceremony like this morning, everybody wells up with tears, but even more so because we have guys that we're directly connected to that actually were there all those years ago and dealt with it. So it's not only personal to us here and in our minds from what we experienced, but also because people that were directly there that are in our lives right now. So it's that support and that brotherhood that really boosts us up and keeps us going, because if we don't get these good things to do once in a while, it could be rough, and it plays on your mind. We hear about PTSD in the fire service, and it doesn't end just on that end, because we're also putting ourselves out there on a regular basis with things like funerals and injuries and all these personal sacrifice things that we deal with on a pretty regular basis.
Brother, I appreciate your time, man.
No problem.